Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome, ninth graders. Today, we're unlocking the actual chemical secrets of how our bodies function. आज की इस क्लास में आप सबका वेलकम है, जहां हम सीखेंगे कि हमारी बॉडी आखिर काम कैसे करती है. We've got a seriously fascinating topic today, metabolism. And specifically, we're going to look at its two main halves, catabolism and anabolism. So, get ready to power up your brains. Take a look at this tiny, beautiful creature on your screen. The hummingbird literally has one of the highest metabolic rates in the whole animal kingdom. But think about this for a second. Why does this tiny bird need to eat constantly just to survive? ये छोटा सा परिंदा मुसलसल खाना क्यों खाता रहता है? Well, it all comes down to their massive energy levels and a core biological concept we call metabolism. To keep up its incredible energy, it's constantly burning fuel. Let's find out exactly how that works.
Here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with an introduction to metabolism, followed by understanding catabolism and some real-life catabolic examples. Then we'll flip it to understanding anabolism, check out real-life anabolic examples, and finally wrap up with a catabolism versus anabolism review. Breaking it down this way is going to make it super easy for you to memorize. Let's get to it.
All right, Section 1, Introduction to Metabolism. Let's lay down the basics.
First up, let's look at the official definition. Metabolism is the sum of all chemical reactions occurring within an organism to sustain life. What does that actually mean for you? आसान लफ्ज़ों में समझें तो मेटाबॉलिज्म एक अम्ब्रेला टर्म है. हमारी बॉडी को जिंदा रखने के लिए हर वक्त जितने भी केमिकल रिएक्शंस होते हैं, उन सबको मिलाकर हम मेटाबॉलिज्म कहते हैं. Whether you are breathing, growing, or just digesting your lunch, that is metabolism in action.
And this brilliantly illustrates our next major point. Metabolism is split into two major subsets. Metabolism को हम दो हिस्सों में divide करते हैं. Looking at the top, you see a larger molecule being broken down into smaller units. That's called catabolism. On the bottom, smaller units are being joined together to build a larger molecule, and that is anabolism. The basic idea ये है कि एक process में चीजें टूट रही हैं और दूसरे में जुड़कर बड़ी बन रही हैं.
Moving right along to Section 2, Understanding Catabolism. I want you to strictly focus your mind on the concept of breaking down.
Here is the exact definition you need to master. Catabolism is the breakdown of complex molecules into simpler ones, which results in the release of energy. मतलब जब बड़े और complex molecules टूटकर छोटे और simple molecules बनते हैं, तो इस process को catabolism कहते हैं. The absolutely crucial keywords to remember here are that this breakdown results in the release of energy. जब एक बड़ा molecule टूटता है, तो उसमें से energy release होती है, जो हम use करते हैं. We literally break things apart to harvest that energy.
Let's move to Section 3, Real-Life Catabolic Examples, and see how this builds into real-world biology. Let's see where this breaking down actually happens inside us. First is cellular respiration, where glucose is broken down into CO2 and H2O to get energy. हमारी बॉडी में ग्लूकोज टूटकर हमें एनर्जी देता है. इस प्रोसेस को सेल्युलर रेस्पिरेशन कहते हैं. Second is lipolysis, where lipids or fats are broken into fatty acids and glycerol. चाहे ग्लूकोज हो या बॉडी के फैट्स, आपकी बॉडी इनको ब्रेक डाउन कर रही है ताकि जिंदा रहने के लिए जरूरी एनर्जी हार्वेस्ट कर सके. Both are just perfect examples of breaking things down for survival.
Okay, Section 4, Understanding Anabolism. Now, I want you to mentally switch gears completely from breaking to building. Let's check out the definition. Anabolism is building up complex molecules from simpler ones, a process that consumes energy. ये catabolism का बिल्कुल opposite है. यहाँ छोटे molecules मिलकर एक बड़ा complex molecule बनाते हैं. But notice the major difference here. It consumes energy. चीज़ों को बनाने के लिए energy खर्च करनी पड़ती है. It's exactly like a construction worker building a house. You need to put in physical work and energy to stack those biological bricks.
Let's look at Section 5, Real-Life Anabolic Examples. Because just like that builder, biological building needs a power source too.
नेचर में इस बिल्डिंग प्रोसेस की रियल लाइफ एग्जांपल्स देखते हैं जहां एनर्जी यूज होती है. First, photosynthesis. This is where CO2 and H2O are joined to make glucose using sunlight, with oxygen as a byproduct. प्लांट्स सूरज की एनर्जी को यूज करके सिंपल मॉलिक्यूल्स को आपस में ज्वाइन करते हैं और अपनी खुराक यानी ग्लूकोज बनाते हैं. Second, we have protein synthesis, where proteins are formed by joining amino acids. हमारी बॉडी छोटे अमीनो एसिड्स को जोड़कर बड़े और जरूरी प्रोटीन्स बनाती है. Classic building processes, taking small, simple parts to construct something incredibly complex. And finally, Section 6, Catabolism vs. Anabolism Review. So the crucial point is how we bring both concepts together.
This is where we lock in the knowledge. Guys, if you memorize this single table, you will master the entire topic for your exams. अगर आपने ये simple table याद कर लिया, तो आपके marks पक्के हैं. Let's walk through it. Under process, catabolism is the breakdown of complex molecules, while anabolism is building up complex molecules. For energy, catabolism means energy is released, but anabolism means energy is consumed. एक में energy निकलती है और दूसरे में खर्च होती है. And for the example row, we have cellular respiration and lipolysis for catabolism compared to photosynthesis and protein synthesis for anabolism. Simple, right?
Okay, time for a quick pop quiz to test your active recall. Which metabolic process involves the breakdown of complex molecules into simpler ones? Think about it for a second. Does it break or build? If you guessed catabolism, you are absolutely right. क्योंकि breakdown का सीधा मतलब ही catabolism है, जहां energy release होती है.
Let's try one more to make sure this is cemented in your mind. Photosynthesis is considered an anabolic process because what? Think about what plants are actually doing out there in the sun. Plants क्या करते हैं? वो sunlight energy use करके simple molecules को join करते हैं और glucose बनाते हैं. Exactly. Because photosynthesis joins simple molecules to make glucose, it's the perfect example of building up, which is anabolism.
Now let's bring our narrative full circle back to our tiny friend from the very beginning. Why do hummingbirds need to eat constantly? याद करें हमने शुरू में क्या बात की थी? To keep up with their incredibly high metabolic rate and energy levels, hummingbirds must constantly fuel their catabolic reactions. They literally need to break down food non-stop just to get the continuous energy to flap those tiny wings.
And that brings us to a final, fascinating thought to leave you with today. If catabolism releases energy and anabolism consumes it, how does a living organism perfectly balance these two constantly? अगर एक प्रोसेस मुसलसल एनर्जी बनाता है और दूसरा उसे खर्च करता है, तो हमारी बॉडी इन दोनों रिएक्शंस को हर वक्त perfectly बैलेंस कैसे रखती है? It's a delicate, beautiful chemical balancing act that keeps you alive every single second. Keep wondering about that, keep studying, and we'll explore more of life's amazing biological secrets next time.